Now that we've found the least common multiple of our denominators, we need to rewrite each of our expressions with that least common denominator. So in example 1, we had the rational expressions 2x squared over 5y and 3y over 12x. And we found that our least common denominator ought to be 5 times 12 times y times x. All right? Well, what did we need to multiply 5y to get this common denominator? We didn't need a 5, but we did need a 12. We didn't need a y, but we did need an x. This is what we needed to multiply by to get this denominator. Therefore, simplifying by carrying out multiplication, we have 24x cubed over 5 times 12 yx. In our second rational expression, our numerator started out as 3y. What did we need to multiply by in order to get this denominator? Well, we needed a 5. We didn't need a 12. We needed a y. We didn't need an x. So our numerator becomes 15y squared, and our denominator is the common denominator. In example 2, we started out with the rational expressions x minus 11 over, and here I'm going to write the factored form, which we found in the last video of our denominator, and 10 over x plus 1 times x minus 3. Our least common denominator we found in the last video was x plus 2 times x minus 3 times x plus 1. Comparing these two denominators, it's easy to see that what I needed to multiply by was x plus 1. So my numerator will be the old x minus 11 times the new x plus 1. Now, I told you the only good reason to multiply polynomials is because we're about to do some sort of addition or subtraction. We're about to do some sort of addition or subtraction. So we'll need to carry out the multiplication in the numerator. We've got x squared plus x minus 11x will be minus 10x minus 11. In our second rational expression, again, our least common denominator is still x plus 2 times x minus 3 times x plus 1. But now we see that the new factor that we've introduced is x plus 2. So we'll need to multiply 10 times x plus 2. My new numerator will be 10x plus 20, and the denominator is still this common denominator. All right, example 3. Remember, our two rational expressions were x minus 10 over, in factored form, x times x plus 2, and x plus 8 over, in factored form, x plus 1 times x plus 2. And we found, as our least common denominator, x times x plus 1 times x plus 2. Finish this step. Rewrite these two rational expressions as rational expressions with our common denominator. Pause the video and try this now. All right, in this rational expression, the new factor of the denominator is x plus 1. So that's what I'll need to multiply the numerator by. I'll have x minus 10 times x plus 1. Carrying out the multiplication in the numerator, I'll have x squared plus x minus 10x will be minus 9x. Negative 10 times 1 will be negative 10. The second rational expression will have x plus 8 times, what's the new factor here? Oh, it's just an x. So we'll have x plus 8 times x, which will be x squared plus 8x. And again, that will be all over our new denominator, x times x plus 1 times x plus 2.